Hello everybody. Welcome to your Thursday Live. I'm Mike Kendrick. I've got Jeffrey and we got Ando. And this is your Thursday Live at Disneyland for MiceChat.com. We're gonna flip this camera around pretty quick here because we don't want to quite get caught up in the parade that's about to come. It's the Pixar Better Together. Yeah. And well, we got the Army men coming by. Let's show you that. All right. That was not Pixar's Better Together parade.
No.
Not quite. But we are here because we're starting on this side. We want to kind of show you some of the construction stuff that's going on. Got a lot to talk about today. Dusty is back in town, but he's not with us for the live because he is actually at a very important meeting. And we might possibly have some news. We don't know. It's the state of the resort kind of a thing. So we're going to wait and find out. But in the meantime, we're going to take a stroll through the parks.
If we hear something, we'll say something.
Absolutely. So we're going to kind of book it through Montecito here. Mendocino. You have to keep correcting me because I just cannot say it right for some reason. The construction walls are still up.
Yeah.
They've been up for a while. I wonder what they're doing back there. I bet you there's no concrete. I wonder if they're re-concreting stuff.
Yeah, well, the Magic Key Terrace is still open.
The Magic Key Terrace is still open. And reservations are still walk up. You can mobile check in and all that. It's for Magic Key holders. But we're gonna take a walk through here, try and get out of the way of the parade. And then we're gonna make our way over to Disneyland and we got some stuff to talk about.
Make a couple stops along the way.
A couple stops on the way. You know, today, it doesn't seem like it's horribly crowded yet. No. I mean, there's a lot of people here, but they're lining up for the parade.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're walking this way, we could look at the wait times. Radiator Springs Racers.
Oh boy, Guardians, 115.
Woo. Can we see this here? Yeah. Racers is 75, Toy Story is 50, Soarin' Around the World is 120, Incredicoasters at 40, Web Slingers at 55, Guardians 115, Grizzlies at 55. You know what? It's an okay day.
I guess it's more crowded than I thought.
Yeah. Monsters Inc. is 45 minutes. And you know what, honestly, for Monsters Inc., 45 minutes, a lot of times, it feels, yeah, every bit of it. We just watched Spider-Man do one of his last altitude tests of the day. Yeah. We'll cut through here real quick.
Have you met Red Guardian yet?
I have met Red Guardian. I did a reel with him a couple weeks ago. He's quite a character. I like him. What do you think?
I haven't met him, but Ando did.
Oh, yeah? Ando? Did he have fun with him?
Did you have fun with Red Guardian? Did you have fun with Red Guardian? Yeah. Twice.
This is one of the, people are the line for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's always one of the popular ones. There's always a long line for him. You know, it's actually getting to, like, it didn't get super hot today. I think it hit like, it didn't hit 80.
76, I think, was the high.
But, I mean, the sun was a little bit intense, but it's going down. It's cooling off so fast. It's not even, I think it's 70 degrees right now.
Yep.
But what is heating up is summer vacation.
School is out. Schools are out.
Most of the schools are out. I know I have friends whose elementary age kids, their last day is today, and these are people who live locally to the park. Up in the high desert where I live, a lot of high school graduations going on last week.
Yep.
So we're coming to that time of year.
Yeah, lots of vacationers in the park, and not as many magic key holders.
Right,
Partly because
today is the last day that you can use the enchant key until the 4th of August.
Yeah, locked out for the summer.
August 4th is the first day you can use those enchant keys again. And if the enchant keys are blocked out, I can pretty much guarantee that the other 2 lower tiers are also blocked out. Speaking of blocked out, we're kind of blocked out from walking through Cars Land from here, aren't we, still?
Yeah.
Now,
well, some walls here too I haven't seen yet.
I got a little bit of a vantage point the other day and was able to see over. And
yeah, I can't wait to see you post those pictures.
The fun wheel is, you can kind of see it. But this area is still closed off. So you're still having to take the long way around to Cars Land. And I mean, I don't know if it's just for the parade. Well, I mean, the parade is happening, right? So that's going to drag a lot of people out of here. Going to make this area a lot quieter. I mean, there's not even any...
No, this is...
I don't even know if there's any characters out right now. There might be. There's a line over here. Maybe they're in the shade. To those of you who are just joining us, hello. Thank you for joining us today. We always enjoy, the more friends on our walk, the better. So, oh, Black Panther? Sorry. So, but if you can, make sure you hit that like button and share, and that would be greatly appreciated. Let's see what Guardians really looks like. Because it said how long? It said 115 minutes for Guardians?
I think so.
This is the lightning lane line right here.
Oh, okay.
And for once, it's actually not, the lightning lane line isn't horrible.
90.
Right
80.
now it says 80 minutes. So it's gone down a little bit. It's gone down by half an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
What time is? It'll hit us about 5:20.
We're gonna try and get across here. I think if we can cross here and then stay on this sidewalk, we'll be okay. But
yeah, they said the parade would hit here about 5:30.
So it's coming the opposite direction. See, last year when they did the parade was only going one direction. It would leave from this gate,
right,
and go around, and they would bring it all the way back around backstage and start again. Good to see you. You kind of let us through because we're just passing through. There's like kind of a credentialed event going on right now.
Lots of people in suits today with credentials.
Lots of people in suits. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm not going to hold my breath.
No.
But I'm hoping to hear something interesting.
They sure are making a big deal.
They're making a really big deal of this. Maybe we should cut through this way.
Your choice.
Yeah, let's cut through this way. That way we can kind of show what's going on in the Hollywood Studios area.
That Monsters Inc. queue. I don't know. I just can't stand standing in that outdoor queue for Monsters Inc.
Yeah, for some reason,
I
why
don't
is
know
that
why
one
it
so
feels so
miserable?
claustrophobic.
I feel like it moves so slow.
Yeah,
And this one doesn't even have,
it does have lightning.
it
lane.
does have lightning lane. Yeah, it does, that's right.
And then someone was telling me about a thing called Buddy Pass,
Yeah,
which is like single rider but for two people, so
yeah.
they can't fill the back of a car. I don't know. It seems
Sometimes the
weird to me.
wait, right, it's almost like single rider,
But for two.
but for, right, like one goes in, the other, and then when they ride, you come back out. And then
Well,
you go,
no, not the swap.
oh,
It's Buddy Pass. I think it's because I don't know, are there 2 or 3 rows in each taxi?
Uh-huh.
And so if a family of 4 gets in, they don't want to split up the next family of 4, so they'll let a party of 2 in.
Oh, that's okay.
And they decided to make that a separate line. I'm not sure. I haven't done it yet, so.
Hello, Julie from San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, that's where we're from,
Yeah?
Ando and I.
You know, it's been a while. Well, when I say a while, it's been about a month since I've been
Since
up
you've
there.
been up there,
I'm sure I'll be going back up there this month for some work. This time of year, I don't know, does it reach 100 degrees up there?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I don't want to go up there this next month.
we have air conditioning too.
Yeah, well, I think it probably cools off a little bit easier on the coastal
Yes,
side of it.
closer you are to the water. San Francisco can be cool.
Oh, and Tammy's from Alberta, Canada.
Oh,
See, so
Look at
Lanny Smoot's window still up.
yeah.
I like this window. Anything from an Imagineer, I mean, it just fascinates me. I love seeing their creative processes.
And the,
You know what's funny?
The holotiles,
I've been seeing this a lot lately. Let me see if I can.
the blue.
The fiber optic lights that are hung up on the board. Do you remember those flashlights as a kid?
Oh,
that you
yeah.
get with a fiber optic light? I just recently found some of those.
I know, you gave me one.
Yeah.
Play with it at home.
Let's see what the specialty is over here at Award Wieners right now. What is their specialty right now? Do they have one?
I can't. Oh, street corn dog.
Oh, the street corn dog.
What that is, I wasn't quick enough to see.
Lisa, yes, you do. Lisa Pratt's asking, do I hear by Jeffrey?
Yes. Hello, Lisa. Long time no see. Lots of love.
Ando says it's time for a hot dog. It actually does sound kind of good. I think what their hot dogs here, they have them on like the King's Hawaiian buns. Or something like it.
Okay.
They got the new popcorn buckets out.
Oh,
Let's take a
wow. I
look real
haven't
quick.
seen this one.
Is this a new one?
Cool.
And then, oh, that's cool. And then there's, of course, the Mickey one,
Talking Mickey.
the talking Mickey. I had a friend get one of those, and she said she had it sitting in the passenger seat of her car on the way home.
And it woke up.
And all of a sudden it woke up. Like, I think she said something and it woke up. And she said she was quite startled.
Oh, that would be an interesting interesting short film. Popcorn vendor at Disneyland, and all the Mickeys wake up at once and
Oh my gosh.
come play with me.
That would scare me. Brandon, Dusty is actually in a very important meeting that will hopefully, possibly, maybe bring us some news later on this evening. It's the state of the parks, state of the resort.
Stay at the resort with the Disneyland president.
Yeah, with the new Disneyland president.
Lots of people walking around in suits and credentials today.
Yes. think now would be a good time to hop over to the Disneyland side. I got my
Magic
Dusty
band ready to go.
Magic band ready to go. Makes it so much easier.
Just have to deal with another tan line.
But you know what's sad is that I think that's like besides the little experience things where you wave your hand around and make things talk and stuff.
And the entry gate.
And the entry gates, that's all these are good for. They need to add.
Can't charge.
No. That's what they need to add. They need to add something where I can, link my credit card to it so I can just walk up, tap, and pay for my food or whatever.
They already have our credit card information in the app.
Exactly.
For mobile order and such.
And doesn't Walt Disney World already have this technology?
Yes. Well, yes, exactly.
I mean, you can open up your rooms with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I use.
Yeah, you can open up your hotel room with it. You can access the park. I think, you get into the park with it. Do you hear this? Hold on, wait.
Wait.
I don't hear the music box anymore.
I don't hear the music box. Thank goodness.
Wow, look at these lines to get into DCA.
We want to make us pit stop at Earl of Sandwich.
We can stop there real quick. So do we have dates on that yet? I know they said there's going to be a layoff, but I think we all hate the word layoff, right?
Well,
but it's going to be like, they said 100 and something people, but what are they going to do? I mean, this one's going to close down. They got to get ready for Portos.
Right.
It would be nice if it stayed open longer. I believe that
Well, and I don't know when the date for the new facility will open.
Right.
And
So-
you can't fit 100 some odd people in that little container by the...
No, and that little trailer is going to stay open.
Right.
So we'll still have Earl of Sandwich. It's just not going to be the sit down, that they have over here.
I never tried the tavern, did you?
I did. The tavern, they had pretty good food.
Okay.
I think I had breakfast there once. I think I had dinner there one time. I forget what I ate though because it was so long ago. But it's not bad. I'm looking forward to the new bar that's opening up upstairs at the new, because the new Earl of Sandwich is going to be 2 stories.
Right.
Hey, Eric. Oh, and I just caught my dad watching. Hi, Dad. All right, so this location is closing, and while it's speculation, our understanding is that this is all going to come down, along with all that, and those ticket booths are going away. Just those 2, I think, but they're never open. So
anyway, yeah, not since they went to the
So they use the ticket booths over here for guest services, and then across the way is the ones they use for DOS.
Okay. So they're going to be rebuilding a huge thing for Portos.
This is going to be huge.
Okay, good, because Portos can draw a line, I've seen.
Right. But it's going to be, like I said, a little bit of that buffer time in between where they got to kind of, unfortunately, let some employees go and hopefully they can bring them all back when the new one opens up. Hopefully they all find jobs pretty soon or something. Some days this will be like full, like there'll be quite a few people. No reservations available today. I know some reservations did pop up for today after midnight. I had some friends jump on those real quick. But I want to walk through back to the Esplanade real quick before I actually go back inside Disneyland.
Okay.
Because we really didn't get a great listen. But we pointed out a few weeks ago the music box thing just wasn't working. I mean, I don't know if...
It didn't set the mood in a positive, happy way for me.
It certainly did not. I didn't know whether something was going to jump out at me.
Yeah, like a Jack in the Box.
Because of like it was a horror movie, or if I needed to fall asleep or what. But let's take a listen for a moment. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Much more upbeat. Valerie says July the 17th open up for both parks.
Oh, really?
And that's awesome because it's not something, the reservations, if you see a date that's sold out,
That's temporary.
Oftentimes it is. I mean, you can keep checking, just, that's all I can say, keep checking. Oh, that's the map. Let's see if we can find the shortest line here. And I'm gonna point you guys up for now because some of the cast members just don't like being on camera and I don't blame them, it's okay. Let me see if I can.
Thank you. All right. Come on in. Tap it and look at the screen and we'll get you in. The door's open for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tap it one more time.
There we go.
All right. Come on in when it opens.
Thank you.
Hi, Debbie. Mickey Floral Garden looking real pretty. Do we have Ando with us?
He made it.
I think they said he had to tap in twice.
That was me.
That was you? Like, I'm sorry, sir, but your pass has been canceled. No.
Again.
So now that we're on this side, and I really kind of meant to talk to it, there's some cool news in the Esplanade and stuff, but we'll mention, so there's still some Magic Keys on sale. Right now is only the top 2 tiers. So it is the Inspire and Enchant is the 3rd level.
I don't remember.
But the top 2 levels are still on sale, and the other 2 are for renewals only.
Okay. And they still are strict on that renewal 30-day period.
Well, here's the thing. You have 30 days up to the day your pass expires.
Correct.
So,
And not the day after.
no. If your pass expires August 25th, you have 30 days prior to August 25th to renew your key. If you wait till after August 25th, there's no renewing it.
I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of.
What's that?
That
Here's Minnie.
normally you have usually, what, 90
Minnie!
days? You have 90 days to book a reservation, right?
Right.
But when your pass is expiring, they don't let you book a reservation beyond your end date.
Right.
And you can't renew until 30 days before the end date.
Right.
So if, like me, I came for an event in September, and so now I don't get to book my preferred event date in September until 30 days out because I can't renew until 30 days out. So the most important day of the year for me is iffy with the way they have the renewals and the reservation system set up. Main Street windows are still blocked.
Well, so they're blocked. This is one of the things I was going to show. They're still blocked, but these aren't just boring colors, right? Something was pointed out to me. These are kind of 70th colors.
Okay.
So I'm going to speculate maybe there's been something that's going to pop up, like a scene that has to do with the 70th, Celebrate Happy. You never know. We'll have to keep an eye on it. The other windows are up.
I know where to check every day to see the news.
Oh yeah.
Micechat.com.
Micechat.com. Whenever we have breaking news, we get it up pretty quick, and you usually find the most. Well, you do find the most complete information there. Let's see, this one here is working. I'm still kind of disappointed that they removed the hands.
Yeah, the Andy's hand.
Because if you guys remember, it used to be the toys would dance, and then Andy's coming, and they would all like go back to sleep like this, like they are. And then the hands would come down and would play with Buzz and Woody.
There's also, there's a Buzz and Woody and hanging up there, just waiting to be played with.
This one hasn't moved in a very long time. But I haven't seen those popcorn lights. I've seen the popcorn lights recently, but for a long time, none of the lights were on. For Princess and the Frog. It is definitely a little bit busier than it was this morning. I'm kind of suspecting, you know, the people who want to take advantage of the last day of their pass before it expires, you know, even if they have to come after work, you know.
See those fireworks, see that parade.
Yep. Tonight's fireworks are at 9:35. This time of year, fireworks are 7 days a week, I believe.
Yep. And the new Small World show.
Yep, there's the new Small World
Tapestry
show.
of Happiness, I think.
Yeah, and then Fantasmic, although, what night was it? Fantasmic,
I think it was last night.
Was it last night? Yeah, Fantasmic
86.
was just announced that it was not going to happen hours before it normally would happen. Left some folks disappointed, but sometimes that's show business. Oh, and they got the 70th balloons out. I don't think I know they've been here, but I haven't really noticed them.
I haven't noticed them before.
In mass like that before.
Of course, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been here because every day I had available to come, I couldn't get a reservation.
Right.
Not sure why I buy that top tier pass.
The good news is that we have a couple of fresh set of eyes today.
Yes.
Because I wasn't here last week at all. Been busy working, unfortunately. Well, let's go take a look at these 70th balloons. And then while we're here, we will go and look at the wait time board. With that breeze, it looks like we might get a nice close-up look.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool. Let's see what Disneyland wait times are right now. They don't look horrible. They look average, really.
Yeah.
15 for Autopia. Star Wars Rise to Resistance is temporarily closed. Shocker.
Shock.
Autopia.
Mansion 25.
At least Autopia's open.
Yeah, I know. Big Thunder 30.
Buzz Lightyear 30. That's kind of long for Buzz Lightyear.
Indiana 50.
So It's a Small World is 20. Runaway Railway is 60. We usually see 35 to 40, so.
Longest line on the board.
Yeah. But you also got to remember that the crowds, they'll move from one spot to another. So you see it even more on days like this.
They're like bananas. They come in bunches.
Yeah. Snow White, Roger Rabbit's 50 minutes, which is, I think, about average. Chippendale's Gadget Coaster is currently down. No, that doesn't help at all. Is currently down for refurbishment, as is Matterhorn. And surprise, surprise, Pixie Hollow is still down. But we do have something to share with Pixie Hollow today. And I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Let's go take a look. I think that'll be our next stop. So Pixie Hollow kept falling off the return date. So they'd give us return date, then they'd take it off.
Nope.
And we went through that like 3 or 4 times, I think. And they gave us return date, but then what happens? They just finished redoing the lagoon area, and it looked great because they painted the bottom blue, they cleaned it up, they put new piping in for like
nice and beautiful.
It looked good. But what have they done? They've pulled the walls back out again. So they've extended the walls from just the meet and greet area to block off the lagoon again.
Oh, but the walkway's open? I'm confused.
The walkway is open. We'll take that right now. And what's weird, here's what hits me differently about this. Last time there were construction walls, so this is definitely more temporary.
Yeah.
But do you notice something? This is pretty tight. Like, you are not going to see through this. They do not want us seeing something.
I can see.
Lots of screws, lots of staples. So this cover is a little bit sturdier than what it normally is. And Jeffrey, Jeffrey, see if you can get a look.
Okay, the water is empty.
Now, probably a few weeks ago, Dusty noticed that part of the lagoon was already peeling up.
Well, the water has been drained.
Yeah, the water's gone right now. We were able to see that. Maybe one of these days we'll go for a ride on the Astro Orbiter and get a look over. But we're not gonna do that right now with that wait time, because I don't want to have you guys just sitting there idle in a line with us.
The line ride.
Yeah. But the whole thing is blocked off. All the way out. I did ride the omnibus earlier.
Oh, okay.
I rode on the top level, and so I was able to see over just a little bit, and I could see through the door into the meet and greet area. And there was stuff covered in plastic, which tells me maybe they're starting to refresh some things, maybe do some paint. Oh, see, they're starting to get set up for the parade right now.
Yep. Tape on the ground.
But these walls expanding out further kind of makes me wonder what they're doing. And coming up to the Matterhorn here, which has been under refurbishment for a few weeks now. There is no return date, I don't think. At least there wasn't one last time I looked. But something that's kind of different right now is they've put that block up, the camouflage looking tarp. Mm-hmm. I did hear some grinding over there earlier. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing. They may be doing some welding.
Are they gonna fix the track so it doesn't break your back?
Some of the track was missing. Yeah, Kathleen, we rode the monorail. I think what they're doing here is oftentimes they'll put this stuff up when they're welding stuff.
Or heavy equipment that can't move out of the way easily.
Right. Christian asked, are fireworks happy? Yes, fireworks are nightly right now. Of course, subject to weather. Today's actually a pretty nice day.
Windy, no.
No, I mean, hopefully it doesn't pick up. It's going to warm up a little bit through the week, but I don't think we're going to get much more than 80 here over the next few days. So it might be stable enough where they successfully can shoot fireworks off for the next several days. Although the breeze that's hitting us right now feels really good. When you walk around the park all day, you tend to get warm. I've definitely got my steps in today. Let's see, how many steps do I have so far today? I'll take a look. Oh, I've only got 16,734, 5, 36, 37. So
I'm only at 10,500.
I've done a little bit of walking
I
today.
haven't been here that long.
Now earlier, the line for Alice was all the way back here.
I have not seen that.
It's been a while since I've seen that. It's definitely not that long now, but then again, people are starting to get their seats and wait for Paint the Night. My favorite ride in Fantasyland, at least. This is one of those choke points that you see more people, just a narrower walkway. You know, we're coming into summer, right? We were talking about coming into summer, the blockouts and Magic Key availability is going to be a little bit different. I don't think we want to walk back that way today. There's really not much to show over there. But anyways, last year what we found was that Monday through Thursday was horrible. Like,
Very
it was
busy.
Packed. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was like pleasant.
Yeah. It's been like that a couple of years.
Yeah. And of course that has to do with not just Magic Keys being blocked, but also the
dynamic
surge pricing.
Yes.
I don't know if we call it surge pricing, it's set.
Dynamic pricing for...
Yeah. I think most of this month is tier 5, and then maybe some weekends are tier 6. And then next month, I think next month is nearly all tier 6.
It's 4th of July.
Yep.
You ever celebrate 4th of July at the park?
I have.
I have not. Not yet.
I just like to walk through because I like seeing Monstro.
Monstro.
He used to spout water. He does every once in a while when they decide to fix it.
Yeah, he has a little bit of drips on his side.
Yeah. And these are the remains of Skull Rock.
Oh, I see.
But the water hasn't run here for quite a while. I wish they would turn that fountain back on. Definitely a little bit busier. I don't know, is it just me or does it feel warmer here in
No, it's definitely warmer.
Fantasyland? Yeah. I mean, it's all
Sun on the bricks.
brickwork and no shade,
Not as bad as California Adventure, though.
right?
We were over there earlier by the Incredicoaster, walking up the pier, and it's just big, fat, nothing but concrete and sun.
Well, in this giant lagoon, at night, it gets kind of humid over there. That's one thing I wish California Adventure had more of, was much more shade. But if you need that reprieve, there's also Fiddler, Fife, and Practical, which
Yes.
is where the Starbucks is.
Yep. The Three Pigs Cafe.
What is it, the Silver Sisters or something like that?
Oh, I thought it was the Three Little Pigs.
No, it's named after the performers. You know what? I'm horrible with the history of that. Trying to make our way through here.
I think because it was too loud. Yeah.
A little bit of a wait for Casey Jr.
Yes, it is. Yeah. See what's happening.
It'd be great if we could find something that had no wait. I don't think we're gonna find that today.
People watching doesn't have a wait time. That's one of my favorite attractions.
People watching?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have you had the frozen lemonades here?
I have not.
Kind of like them. Good. Refreshing, especially when it's 100 degrees. Which you really don't see too many of those days here. Sometimes, like maybe 1 or 2 a day, or 2 days a year. But we do see a lot of 80s and 90s. That'll be coming up the next few months.
Yes.
We walked through Galaxy's Edge earlier, and there's really nothing going on in Galaxy's Edge. I mean, there's the magic key, or the key to Disneyland spot over there.
Oh, okay.
I meant to bring my key with me today.
Henry.
Oh, and what did you hear? Oh, so now that all the, well, not all that a lot of the magic keys are blocked out, the lines to do the key
They're nothing.
attractions are non-existent. So
But also, it kind of helps that
the
they
keys are
sold out
sold
of them.
out. Yes.
I don't know if they have more today or not, but the other day they were sold out.
Do you know if anyone's collected all the pins?
I was just asked, Mike, is the new verse of the song in yet? No, that will not come until July.
What song?
The new verse for It's a Small World.
Yeah.
Yes. Tonight is not a grad night, no.
And are the grad nights here or at DCA?
The grad
this
nights
year?
are on the DCA side.
Okay.
But the thing is like you see
But the kids are still here.
so many schools come through that they'll buy the park hopper tickets for the day.
Right.
So you just see 2 parks full of teenagers.
Unsupervised.
Unsupervised for the most part, it feels like sometimes. Those kids. Got this waterfall going again, and it's broke for quite a while. Somebody dumped some soap in there?
I don't know. It's coming from the Big Thunder.
Yeah, it is. Ah, shade. Like I said, when you walk through both of these parks, it gets a little bit warm. But we still enjoy it. You can walk this park every week like we do and see something new. I mean, whether it's construction, construction's going to change, or adding something, or new scrims go up somewhere.
With the time. I think I might have accidentally covered.
Looks like we just missed the Mark Twain.
Well, these summer visitors sure do slow down the walk a little bit.
Wow, look at New Orleans. From here, New Orleans Square looks pretty packed.
Busy.
Yeah, but part of that too is when that Pirates Queue gets built up and they extend it out, it makes that whole area look very busy.
Yeah.
Hello, Janice. Thank you for joining us. See, this lightning lane looks a little bit busy right now, and this is what drags these wait times out so much.
Yeah.
So right now, I think it says 40 minutes, and it's going to be longer than 40 minutes with that lightning lane.
Like that one.
I, for one, wish they would get rid of it. I feel like the line certainly moved a lot faster when they didn't do lightning lane,
Yeah.
because you weren't merging two lanes together.
Well, and when it was Fast Pass, I feel like they were more open to letting the standby line mix in a little bit more because you didn't have other people paying for the privilege.
Definitely. Have you noticed that the Golden Horseshoe sign has changed? The big one's gone, and they put this one up, the banner-looking thing.
I had not seen it.
I don't think wow, screaming children, holy moly. I guess I should be used to that here, right?
Yep. I did look to see if there was any new signage on the Opera House, and I didn't see anything.
Here's the other popcorn bucket for the 70th. Well, it looks like they're setting up for Fantasmic tonight.
Yep.
We haven't heard.
And it was on the wait time board for it with the show
Yeah,
time.
we haven't heard an announcement. Sometimes.
Well,
I think
sometimes they do the towers for other shows,
Yeah.
water shows.
I think sometimes they'll cancel because, like, they'll get actors who'll call out.
Right, and they just can't,
They just don't have the staffing for it.
just don't have the, yeah.
Yeah. The Pirates Queue is definitely a touch extended because it's over the bridge.
Okay. And then when that happens, it blocks the path for everybody else trying to get through, so
It does.
it does look crowded.
It looks like it's going through about half of New Orleans Square. It's 35 minutes.
It's not bad.
No. I think what we'll do is we'll walk on the river and then we'll look at,
Stroller Land.
I think we'll hit Tiana's, take a look at it. I don't think we're gonna ride Tiana's today. I don't feel like getting soaked yet.
No.
It was gonna cool off so quick. No, Katie, definitely, you were right. Pirates of the Caribbean does not require a lightning lane. It never did.
Nope.
They've already put the Columbia Columbia usually goes away a little bit early to get ready for Fantasmic.
Now, Ando was telling me he wanted to try something at the Mint Julep Bar.
What's that?
Oh, a shaved ice.
Ooh.
New Orleans-inspired snowball. $7.49. Mango syrup. Select, so you can pick 2 syrups. Mango syrup, strawberry, pineapple, lemon, lime, coconut, and cherry.
You know, I love shaved ice.
Buffalo chicken beignet slider. Okay, I haven't seen that. Snack size Monte Cristo. Okay, might have to check that out.
We may have to stop over there, huh?
Yeah.
We have to.
Oh, that's the Royal Street Veranda. I'm sorry, not the Mint Julep
Oh,
Bar.
okay. That is a much different, much shorter line usually.
Yeah, great.
Is there anything special here at
I was
Galley?
thinking there was. So there's peel and eat shrimp for $17.99. Peach lemonade with peach rings.
That sounds kind of good,
Lots
actually.
of 70th merch.
I see the popcorn buckets.
Haunted Mansion Bride sipper, Princess Tiana sipper. Yeah, the peel and eat shrimp and a steak salad. $12.99. Roasted tri-tip, blistered broccolini, haricot vert, pickled
Actually-
fennel, sweet peppers, and red wine vinaigrette.
Actually sounds kind of good.
I know what I'm having for dinner.
Okay, I'm gonna nitpick for a moment, but that's me. I don't know if you can see this waterfall. We still haven't repainted it. There we go. Am I the only one who thinks that looks really off? You get the waterfall where there should be, and it's got like these neat lines going down it, so it's like perfectly painted. Instead of like the green moss. I hope they fix that soon. So you can definitely tell when you're walking through that the crowds change throughout the park and they move. Like Bayou Country is going to be, might be packed right now, and then in an hour it's going to be empty, and Fantasyland is going to be more packed.
Yeah.
Or everything's going to be empty because everybody's watching the parade.
Now, way back when, the promise of the magic bands was so that they could have sensors on everybody and know where people were in the park, and then Genie Plus was going to pop up and say, hey, you know what's not busy? Jungle Cruise or Adventureland.
They still have that feature, but I don't think it goes based on your magic band. I think it's
in
based on
Florida,
your...
right? In Florida, it's supposed to be based on Magic Band, but now since everyone has the app on their phone, you grant Bluetooth access, and that lets them track you by your phone device.
Right.
So I know they do that for wait times too.
They do.
But I don't know. Has anybody ever listened to a Genie recommendation?
Ooh, I don't know. You guys tell us. Let us know in the comments.
I have my own agenda. I don't care what Genie says.
I wonder if, so for those of you who live far away, I know we got some folks in Canada and, Reno, for you guys who travel from far, do you utilize the Genie thing that tells recommendations?
The unpaid Lightning Lane.
Yeah, it's right. It's the, what is it? Well, how would you, it's like an advisor. It's like an AI advisor almost.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but a while ago, it was so busy at the train station for some reason. No rhyme or reason to why it was so busy. They actually had to tape a switchback queue
Oh yeah.
through the garden here.
Yeah, on the concrete
Yeah.
stone. These light fixtures are nice.
Have you ever eaten here at Tiana's?
When I first opened, I did a couple times.
See, I'm seeing everybody here say no, they don't use it. They don't use
the
free
Genie Plus recommendation engine.
Now, okay, so let me ask a follow-up question. How many of you, when you come here from far away,
Use
or
the
even
app.
those of you who are local, use the Lightning Lane? the paid lightning lane. Do you feel that it makes it worth it? Does it make you more productive, or do you just think it hinders the lines even worse because you end up waiting still 20 minutes to check in for lightning lane even though you've waited 2 hours, you know?
Maybe Genie Plus is gone.
Is Genie Plus gone?
I'm not finding the Genie.
We're gonna do some research on that because
Hey, Genie. It's not coming up.
it's not like something. Maybe you have to rub your phone. Kind of like
If you rub a couple dollar bills together, it pops up.
Yeah, rub. There you go. See, now there are people who use the lightning lane.
Here we go, tip board.
Yep, that's what it is. So it is still there.
Yes. It's giving me wait times alphabetically. It's not really.
So it's not telling you what's busier. Or,
Yeah.
we may have to dive into that a little bit more
If I
and see
switch
what
to my
functions.
day,
Pirate's Queue.
more magic, get Lightning Lane Multipass.
Something sad that we noticed again today was the little cups aren't working again.
Oh no.
Oh, so you did it for this one.
It's always a little bit busier through here. See what the wait time for. See, it's definitely dinner time. Bengal's
You've done
got
the,
a line.
always a good line. They've added a few things over the past couple months.
They have. I think it's just temporary stuff for the 70th, right?
I don't know.
Here, you know, I'm going to stop in here real quick.
Okay.
So wait time for Indy is still 55.
Where are the Magic Band ticket dispensers?
Right back here. We'll show that.
Or are we going in the back way?
They even have a switchback set up for it. Ando took the shortcut.
Please do not feed the crocodiles.
Just give you a little bit of that Jungle Cruise ambience. Okay. We'll get Jeffrey.
Is that a Star Wars thing?
Please make sure to keep your whole party together if you wish to ride together. However, if there is someone in your party who wants to get rid of, just put them on the opposite side, and then you'll never see them ever again.
There you go. Meander through this crowd a little bit. Looks like Jungle Cruise has got a 30-minute wait right now. You know, when they're using the upstairs, it's a little bit busy. One of the keys to Disneyland locks is in the bazaar, in the back of it.
Yes.
Tiki Room is still under refurbishment. I think the Tiki Juice Bar reopened sometime last week, if not the week before.
And the Tropical Hideaway is also open with some interesting. Do they have matcha stuff now, or I don't remember.
Yeah, that might have
couple new items at the Tropical Hideaway.
Yeah. Tropical Highway, you know, a Dole Whip sounds kind of good right now.
When doesn't a Dole Whip sound good?
Definitely busy right here. When you take 3 steps and stop.
Oh yeah. When the key thing was new and that line was overflowing, it was miserable right here.
We're waiting for them to turn the water on the new water feature here. Oh, you know, we need to step over here because I hate stopping in the middle of a walkway. So we're going to stop over here kind of on the edge. But I will zoom in. The tree has been uncovered. That was under scrims for a long time.
I'm kind of shocked that
Let's see if I can clear it up a little bit. That might be zoomed in too close, but you guys get the idea. That tree was under scrims for a long time, and now it's
with
back.
the dropping flower bunches.
Yeah. So now it's back. It looks good.
I hadn't looked at this fountain close up yet.
No.
For anyone who hasn't seen it before.
There we go. Yeah, they just pulled the walls down a few weeks ago, and I was told that hopefully by the end of July we would see water flowing through it.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Of course, for those of you who don't remember or are new here, there's a construction wall that's been here that had been here for about 2 years.
Long time.
Yeah, after a pipe burst where the original little rock waterfall was, and but over the years that rock waterfall became more and more of a trickle. This looks much better. I think King Louis is an interesting choice to build here.
Yeah. But definitely on theme.
But definitely fits Adventureland.
And the elephants.
Yeah.
Almost reminds me of the Florida Jungle Cruise temple.
And as we walk on this side here, through the Frontierland entrance area, you'll see that it doesn't really show up on the map. You have to find it, and it doesn't seem like it's very well advertised. But PhotoPass has PhotoPass excursions.
Yes, Ardo wants me to do that.
You guys should do it. Oh wow, there's actually a pretty good line for it. Look at that. It's free if you have the Inspire key.
Okay. And it's like a 15-minute or so.
I think it's more than that. Yeah.
Just
some of these guys
journey through Adventureland with your personal photographer.
Yeah, they'll put you in places, they'll pose you and everything. This is a pretty good line.
I don't know what hours they do it, so.
You know what? I saw the hours. I meant to write it down. I think they end at like 6:30 or something.
Yeah, date. Good son. So definitely check the times if you want to do it.
I don't think they start until noon.
Right.
Oh, we do need a show over here. We have not walked this way yet. We try really hard here not to backtrack if we can.
Pickles or no?
Definitely a little bit of a quieter area. I'm not sure if they had any shows in the Fantasyland
Theater.
What is it? Fantasy Fair Theater. Fantasyland Theater right now has the Pixar Play thing, and Dusty and I were there watching it earlier, and it looks like they're just doing aerobics.
Oh, interesting.
So I think it was pointed out to me, Suzanne pointed out to me that they've added onto the banners here where it now looks like the concept art. But we'll go up here so we don't block too many people. And I'll zoom in on that.
Yeah. I was just noticing that.
Yeah, the trunk. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
Oh, there's a line over there.
And they are on all 6 of these here. They didn't change anything on the actual castle.
Right.
And something else that Dusty noticed today. You know the little fountains that they had put in?
They are removed.
They are completely gone.
Interesting choice.
Disappointing. I told Dusty, so maybe they removed them and they're going to put them in the Pixie Hollow garden
or
area.
maybe they're going to do World of Color style fountains to go with the fireworks show like in Paris.
Ooh.
One can dream.
One can dream.
But yeah, I see they the Disney 100 used to have the toilet paper banner behind it, and now it's nice multicolored. Very nice.
I like this theme. It's kind of a little bit muted. I mean, some of the colors are, aren't, but I think on the castle,
Right.
it's a little bit toned down.
It looks good.
I think so. And I'm hoping that they do something really big for the 75th.
Well, I haven't seen any news from Dusty, so definitely check back tonight
Oh yeah.
on Mice Chat.
Keep checking back.
See if there are any big announcements.
I think we'll go, oops, excuse me. I think we'll go this way here. See if I can do this without my camera falling. Nope. There we go. Well, we have come to the end of our walk, and we're glad that you guys joined us today. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Hopefully we'll have some news from Dusty. I know Dusty looks forward to being back real soon, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks
Bye.
for joining us.
I feel like it's my head.